tell you how that went. I put on a sweat, that was that black sweat suit that I bought. Now we got a penguin riding a bike. He's got a job in the circus. So anyway, off I go. And I ride around the schoolyard, which was odd enough because all the little kids were playing there, and there's this big, huge guy going, "Hey, hi kids, how you doing, riding a bike?" Yeah, and they're all coming up to me going, "There's that, I think he's a pervert. He's a pervert." Anyway, I get down on the street, and it happens. I got my pant leg caught in the chain. And I thought, no problem, I'll just pull over here. But I got this pant leg wrapped around the pedal. Now, I don't know if you've ever seen the coyote when he runs off a cliff and he just stops dead and then he falls. Well, I rode and I stopped dead and there was nothing else to do. And I hit the sidewalk. I couldn't get up because I couldn't untie my pant legs and I wasn't going to take my trousers off. That would not be a pretty sight. People are driving by. They're looking at, I said, "Why, you've never seen a fat man lying on the sidewalk?" Then some lady stops, she gets out, she goes, "Can I give you a hand?" "Yeah, all 90 pounds of you. Pick me up. Unless you got a pair of scissors, drive on by, lady. Drive on by." I love this bicycle. I've got it together now. And I'm going to move it and work my way up to the motorcycle. I am. And I love the motorcycle. Love it with a passion. Now, I had the pleasure of being in the Manitoulin Islands last summer. Some of you already know this. And I thought, all these motorcycles, people going across Canada, they drive up to Tobermory and they get on the ferry and they drive over to Manitoulin Islands and up and out west and wherever else they go. God bless them, there they are. So I stopped off at Harley Davidson dealer and I walked in and I says, "Hey, I want to ride a motorcycle. I want to buy one. What would you recommend for a guy that looks like me?" He said, "Fat boy?" I went, "Pardon me, I want to buy a bike. That's a hell of a sales thing." He goes, No. Harley Davidson, we make a motorcycle called a Fat Boy." And I thought, that's the bike for me. That's the bike for me. Great big fat boy riding around, and I left there. I felt like a Hell's Angels. I'm off. Now I'm heading down the highway and I'm going to the ferry. I'm going to go over to the islands. I pull up and they stop me. I said, "But there's a big space in front of me." "Oh, we got to leave that empty." So all of a sudden, all these motorcycles come pulling up. And there's a ton of them. And I'm going, this is fantastic. Look at all these bikes. And I thought to myself, I'm going to get out and have a look at these bikes. So I get out and I'm looking. Now, first of all, I've never seen motorcycles this clean. Nor have I seen a motorcycle gang with all their leather pants and their leather suits spotless. And then I find out it was a gay motorcycle club. So I go up and I'm going to look at the bike anyway. I'm looking at the bike and I'm thinking to myself, this is a nice bike. When all of a sudden, this huge gay motorcycle bike guy comes walking up to me. I mean, he was huge. And I gotta admit, I'm not that way, but he was good looking. If he'd bought me dinner, I don't know where it would have ended up. I'm telling you that right now. And he comes up to me and he says, you like the bikes? I said, I love motorcycles. I'm gonna get one day. And he looked at me and he said, you gonna across the lake over to Manitoulin Islands? I said, I absolutely am. He says, have you ever ridden a ferry? I looked at him and said, have you ever ridden a fat boy? Thank you.